start. It is now 5:20 and this meeting will come to order. Sorry. Open forum, we'll now move into open forum. If there's anyone that would like to utilize open forum tonight, now's the time. Okay, we're now going to move into reports from our officers, except for we're going to have that during retreat. So we're not going to do that right now, but we'll give you guys updates during retreat after this. So now we will move into reports from our committee chairs, beginning with academic affairs.
Jones, Generic, no report.
And if y'all just have a summer update, that was fine. But if y'all have a summer update, now's the time. And now for AEO. Now for budget and finance.
He's on the way.
Figured. Okay. Now for code of laws.
Long CLA, no report.
And for student affairs.
Jones Nursing, no report.
Okay, and now for executive committee.
Bridget at large, attendance is published if y'all can knock that out. There's no pass code tonight. And that's all from me.
Perfect. Okay, and now we'll move into reports from our liaisons, beginning with, we'll beginning with ISF. Okay, thank you. Okay, and now we're going to move into future orders of business. So let's switch over to the next one. Thanks. The first order of business is PSSB 26083101, and this bill is brought to you by Senator Long.
Long CLA, the university updated this policy already on their part, so we're just updating it in the code of laws. We're just changing the wording and we're taking out that other section.
Thank you. Are there any questions on this future order?
Jones, Engineering. Was that in line with the changes from DEI to AO, or was this a different change that the university was moving towards?
That's a great question. I don't have the answer. I'll get back to you on that one.
This came from Brad, and I believe it's just a continuation of changing it from DEI to AO. Okay. Next in order is future order of business PSSB 26083102. This bill is brought to you by Senator Pritchett.
Bridget at large asks for the approval of the following.
Are there any questions on this future order? Would y'all like an explanation for anything? Okay.
I yield my time to President Moore.
Thank you. Okay, so this is something that came about.
Sorry, there's more people coming in, and I want them to hear
Okay.
this one.
Welcome in. Y'all can just sit anywhere. Okay, welcome in. Okay, I'll just go ahead and get started on this. This is something that came about when we were doing our deliberation on the positions that we wanted to open up, and we were going to open up this position because we wanted to change the structure of how our exec is formed, mostly in relation to our chief of staff role. In the past, chief of staff has been the cabinet owner, like the owner and runner of cabinet, and we wanted to shift that to more of a true chief of staff role. And so that is getting relations across campus, following up on exec goals, those kinds of things. When we decided on that, we thought, okay, there's gonna be a lot of slack and we want to be picked up by somebody, but we didn't have someone directly appointed to be able to pick up that slack. So we had this idea to appoint someone to this position, but Jamie and Charlotte advised us that it would be better for us to open this up after knowing that we needed it, rather than opening this position up, appointing someone, and then knowing we didn't need it, and then them having empty semester, wanting to have done something but not being able to. So when we realized that 3 months in that this would be a role that would be really, really helpful, we revisited this with Charlotte and Jamie, and they were like, okay, it makes sense now to open up this position. So then we opened up this position and appointed someone to this. This is also something, I don't know how much y'all know about IFC, I really don't know much, but IFC has a position that is very similar to this. So then when we were making this and I guess this was February, March time, when we had this idea, we had gotten with them and they had said this is something that's really helpful to them, and we really copied a lot of what they've done. So happy to answer any questions if anyone has any. Yes?
Do other institutions have a similar role in their student government? Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah. Do other institutions have a similar role in their institutions? So honestly, I don't know that exactly, but I know that other organizations have a very similar role. So most offices will have, like you look at President Roberts' office, and he has Rich McGlynn as his chief of staff, and then he has several like assistants who are more there to do the work of following up on making sure that things have happened across the organization and checking in with each person. And that's more of their role, not necessarily promoting goals and meeting with people outside the organization. So that's like the difference between the two, is the chief of staff is more outward focused and across, and the assistants are definitely more downward focused. And this is a director level position, so there's no AVP above him. It goes directly to Jackson Green, our chief of staff. It's directly under the chief of staff, but it's a director level position, if that makes sense. However much y'all know about cabinet. Any other questions? Yes.
So who's going to be standing at the front of cabinet now?
Still Jackson. Still Jackson Green. Yeah, he's still.
So how does Jackson's role?
So Jackson's role in the past has been making the slides of the chief of staff role in the past has been making the slides and running cabinet as a like sending out the emails and making sure that everyone submits their office hours and those kinds of things. And we want to take him out of that, and so during the week he's freed up to work on other things, like go to meetings with me and then be able to follow up on those meetings and action items from those meetings, and while I can prepare for the next meeting and not focus on the specific action items from that meeting. Yeah, Giles.
So this executive support assistant, will they just be doing that for cabinet, or will they be doing these roles for Senate as well?
So it's going to be more of a cabinet focused position is how we have it set up right now. But I guess it would be more similar to what Trey's role is right now. Yeah, but good question. Yeah, any questions? Any other questions? Okay, again, I know it's not being voted on right now, but happy to answer any questions throughout the week. Come see me, send me an email. Happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Okay, that's all for future orders. If you did do attendance, go ahead and do it, because I know it's open. And then we're going to go ahead and adjourn this meeting, but I'm gonna have all of y'all sit with your committees and just talk about like the summer, catch up in the summer, and then talk about upcoming year and double check that you all have a meeting time for this upcoming semester. Okay, meeting's now adjourned.